Hello, welcome to another episode of Mediumship Tips and Tricks with Peaceful Nick. Today we're going to talk about how do I know my connection is real? It's one of the most common questions I get in my mentorships. And the answer is you have to prove it's real by going and doing reading after reading after reading and getting validation from the person you're giving the reading to. So we second guess ourselves. I'm a very experienced medium. I've been doing mediumship for a long time, and I still have times when I second guess myself. Sometimes I get anxiety. When you get anxiety about your readings, that's your ego. You have to tell your ego, look, this is not about me. It's not about me. As a medium, doing readings isn't about me and how fancy and how much flair I can have and how much energy I can bring to a reading. It's about spirit and your client. So if you are afraid to give a reading because you're afraid the information's not going to come through, that's your mind, and you need to set that aside. You need to remove yourself as much as possible from that. So how do you know your connection is real? Once you've removed that anxiety block, you make your connection, and you watch all my previous videos from before, and you get evidence, okay? The evidence may be grandpa loved muscle cars, okay? Now, not every grandpa loved muscle cars. Neither of my grandpas loved muscle cars, all right? So that wouldn't match for me. But if the client says, yeah, my grandpa had a muscle car collection, and then you say, but his favorite muscle car was a bright yellow Camaro. And they're like, oh my God, he loved that car. And they validate that. And then you say, one time when you were a little girl, he drove you down the beach in the yellow Camaro. And he was so excited. And you're like, yes, 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 all that's true. You're getting validation, so you know your connection is real. So we have to stop second guessing ourselves, put our ego aside, and know that the more information that we get validated from the client sitting in front of us, the more we know our connection is real. Now, this takes time. You're not going to pop out and start doing readings and everything's going to be accurate and perfect. There may be some people that happens to. But even people who have a natural gift for mediumship and can give readings anytime without practicing or without development, they should still get some fundamental development under their belt. We should still learn the fundamentals and the process and the basic outline of what it is to be an ethical medium and what it is to understand the different parts of mediumship so we can speak the language and understand the language and make our connection to spirit better. So thank you for joining me for another episode of Mediumship Tips and Tricks with Peaceful Nick. Please like, share, and subscribe. All the information is below. Let me know if you have any questions.